A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to this edition of Lunchtime News, coming to you live on MTV Sports. I'm Shahin Jurangpati. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Number of human skeletal remains excavated from a mass grave in Mannar rises to 52. Steps taken by the Ministry of Health to inspect restaurants and eateries across the island. Fighting in South Sudan continues despite ceasefire. Now, here are those stories in detail. The number of skeletons unearthed from the mass grave in Mannar has risen to 52.
Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana stated that excavations are underway today as well. Investigations into the discovery are being carried out by a team of Criminal Investigations Department officers headed by a superintendent of police. The police media spokesperson further stated that the identities of the deceased or how they succumbed have not been revealed yet.
Foreign currency worth over 5 million rupees, which was brought to the country illegally, was seized by customs officers at the Katunayake airport last night.
Customs media spokesperson Leslie Gamini said that the suspect in connection with illegal foreign currency arrived from India. He added that $16,000 and 16,400 euros worth of foreign currency was found in the possession of the suspect. Leslie Gamini went on to note that the money has been confiscated, adding that the arrested suspect had travelled to India 4 times over the past 2 weeks.
An individual in the Chandanapokunu area in Polonnaru was attacked by 2 unidentified individuals with sharp weapons.
This incident had occurred around 6 a.m. today. The 2 suspects were captured by the area residents while they attempted to escape and were handed over to the Hingurangoda police. Our report in the area stated that the victim as well as the assailants were seriously injured. The victim had been identified as a 35-year-old electrician. He is currently receiving treatment at the Polonnaru General Hospital. The 2 suspects are also being treated at the Hingurangoda District Hospital and both are reported to be in serious condition.
Meanwhile, the OPD of the Angoda Base Hospital was declared open today. The event to declare open the OPD of the Angoda Base Hospital was held under the auspices of Minister of Health Maithripala Sirisena. In addition to the opening of the OPD of the hospital, the radio and physiotherapy units were also declared open. The event was graced by a number of ministers and parliamentarians. The Ministry of Health has taken steps to inspect restaurants and eateries across the island. The ministry said that these inspections would take place on Friday and Saturday. The ministry noted that they remain dissatisfied with the standard restaurants and eateries based on the information received following recent raids. Therefore, the ministry noted that places of food production, sale and distribution will be inspected. It further noted that provincial health service directors have been instructed in this regard as well. Still in local news, Uganda's National Security Minister, who is on an official visit to the country, met with Navy Commander Vice Admiral Jainath Kolombage yesterday.
The Ugandan Minister of Defence, retired General J.J. Odongo, along with his representatives, met the Sri Lanka Navy Commander at the Navy headquarters. The Sri Lankan Navy had also organised a special salute to welcome the minister and his representatives. According to Navy headquarters, security issues pertaining to both countries were discussed during the meeting between the Navy Commander and the Ugandan Minister of Defence.
The Ceylon Teacher Services Union alleges that no instructions have been given to schools by the relevant ministries to prevent accidents that occur when engaging in sports. The General Secretary of the union made this statement during a media briefing held yesterday on a program organized to avoid accidents that take place while engaging in sports.
Plasters are not a solution. Banning a sport because one child died while engaging in that sport is not the solution. A child was saved through the sheer brilliance of the doctors when he was pierced by a javelin. But the banning the sport is not appropriate. During a marathon, when a child dies, banning the sport is not appropriate. Instead, the necessary precautions must be taken. There has been no advice given to us regarding these. We have sports teachers in our schools. We inquired from them about the advice that they were allegedly given. But they had not been given any instructions.
A special operation to inspect vehicles in Dambulla commenced yesterday.
This was a combined operation between the Dambulla Traffic Police and the Motor Vehicle Inspection Unit of the Matale district. During the inspection, the police mainly focused on the standards of the vehicles. Components of the vehicle such as the horns, the lights and the outer appearance of the vehicle were among the list of items that were checked. Over 200 vehicles were checked yesterday alone and 3 days were given to those vehicles that did not meet the required standards. The Dambulla Traffic Police stated that legal action will be taken against those who fail to improve the standards of their vehicles during this time frame.
Moving on to more local news, a woman was taken into custody by the Calcutta police for having 4 kilograms of cannabis in her possession.
The woman aged 40 is a resident of Hambe Gamua. The police arrested the woman while she was waiting to get into a bus flying from Valipata to Colombo along with a 3.5-year-old child. The police noted that the stock of cannabis amounting to 4 kilograms was found inside the child's backpack. The woman was produced before the Balangoda magistrate and was placed under remand custody till the 11th of February. The police further added that the suspect had been smuggling cannabis for a period of time.
Well, just a reminder, you can read up on any of the stories that we air today through www.newsfirst.lk. Ending now. Minister of External Affairs Professor G.L. Pierce is to meet his Indian counterpart Salman Khurshid on the UNHRC resolution. Now read the full story by logging on to www.newsfirst.lk. Up next is international news. In sports, it's cricket news this afternoon. Day 3 of the first test between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh is currently underway at the Shir Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur, with visitors Sri Lanka currently on 527 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in their first innings. Resuming play this morning on 375 runs for the loss of 5 wickets, batsman Mahela Jayawardene and skipper Angela Matthews put Sri Lanka in a commanding position as they did not leave room for the Bangladeshi bowlers to make inroads into the Lankan batting lineup. Mahela Jayawardene continued his impressive batting form to score his 33rd Test century. Skipper Angela Matthews also made his presence felt on the scoreboard as he scored his 14th Test half century. Now Sri Lanka currently lead Bangladesh by 295 runs.
And this time it's Angela Matthews uses his feet well.
Again drifting down leg side, again paying the price. There will be a couple of runs at least, more proactive, and hope that he can get a breakthrough very soon. Now that stood up to be hit and he obliged. That was short and...
There's the half century.
Come on, guys.
Excellent batting from him. 14th half century for him, in addition to 200s that he's got.
And that's a look at your lunchtime news bulletin. Thank you very much for watching. For the News First team, I'm Shahan Jurangpati.
Hotline 0114 896 896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.